From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Fish look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jarlin Garcia will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Otska takes it in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Line towards center field. Yelich is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning per second is Altuve.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strike out there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He set the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's D. Gordon now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In is Christian Yelich, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
1-0 the count. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
First and second here with nobody out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
And this one's by him to the backstop, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Digging in, Carlos Santana, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Santana waiting on a 1-1. And this will be fouled away. A man at third with one away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Misses, ball two. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball three. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball four.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Longoria.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Now another 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
So stepping in, Carmen Lopez, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set, now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Lagares is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Next for the Mets, Will Griffith. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Griffith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box, Johnny Colligan turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Juan Lagares. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average. Still without a home run, 10 RBIs. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Griffith on third. Colligan stands at second. No outs. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, we'd be remiss if we didn't focus on the Gold Glover at second base, D. Gordon. He can beat you in so many ways on the base pass, but let's not kid ourselves. Athleticism allows him to make some pretty special plays on the defensive side of the ball.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. At the knees, strike one. Second and third here, one man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Otska is there, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Batting ninth.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
In now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with two down. Comes set, the 0-1. 1-1. A man on third with two down. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Andrew Knapp. He's going to go for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Andrew Knapp.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To short. Rosario brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone just 2 for 13. He's taken him deep once. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Arlene Garcia. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. The second for one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So coming to the plate, D. Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The second baseman, Jose.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, but called a strike. And this is popped up near second base. And there's the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Next for the Marlins.
So now Carlos Santana.
The first baseman, Carlos.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average coming in at .332, 25 homers and 66 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, listen, when you have a
Now
good
batting,
sinker, you have
third
to throw it,
baseman,
but he's going to have to get the ball
Evans.
much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria,
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Cespedes is there, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2.
Standing
Carmen
in, Carmen Lopez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line toward center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Santana blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. We played 3 full. Joanna Cespedes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Hit to short. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in, Will Griffith. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Lopez is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
The first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Johnny Colligan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses. So after getting 2 first pitch outs, he's gone full to the third hitter here. Skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the third out. Down in order. Digging in, Andrew Knapp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. Now in the box, Jordan Otsuka. Here's the first pitch to him. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Arlene Garcia, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
Thank you, Heidi. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in a stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 2 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Lagares gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So one out here with runners at first and third. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Right fielder. And
he had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. Ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCutchen carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A ball and a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here in Miami, and we're deadlocked now. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Oh, that's too high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. D. Gordon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he popped him up. Rosario back. Up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Right side. Altuve fields it cleanly on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
That's inside. 2-0.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair through 5, all even at 2-2. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Stepping up to the plate, Will Griffith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit sharply toward the right side. Stanton will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Johnny Colligan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit in the air down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Carmen Lopez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Pulled toward right center field. Lagares is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Knapp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Otska. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Takes this the other way to right. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to South Florida. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Nick Whitgren is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
In now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. One there on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Brandon Nimmo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Brandon Nimmo.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs and 29 driven in. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
1-2, here it comes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Line to the right side, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Thornburg.
Clifford Blue is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. is taken, strike one. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the lineup flips over and digging in, D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's popped up. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And this game is still tied at 2-2. James Conrad has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
34.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 to 1-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains 2-2. Jerry Familia will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Jerry Familia.
Ready now, John. Carlos Stanton. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground at third. A dive and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Rosario moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Lifetime against Familia. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Familia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve, barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Junichi Tazawa will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 25.
The 0-1 delivery. Hot shot to third. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Will Griffith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Johnny Colligan. A ball and no strikes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Here's the 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Tazawa, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 12th. Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go down without a whimper here. The Marlins with a chance to walk it off as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Alfredo Ramirez enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First offering on its way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Andrew Knapp, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Rosario's got it. Oh, what a play. Hey now.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
In now, Jordan Otska. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And here's the 3-2. Into the windup. The payoff pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Colligan is there and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Striding forward now, Juan Lagares is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Leonis Martin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
24, Leonis Martin.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Paul Sewald comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. JT Riddle is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Line toward right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, D. Gordon. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Sewald, a Nevada native. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Altuve is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready now for the Marlins. Christian Yelich hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Wei-Yin Chen takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 54, Wei-Yin Chen.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down. Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Popped up. Chen shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup with the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nothing across here this half of the inning. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Four so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Sharp ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Foul. The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman,
now at the plate,
3.
Evan Longoria. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Cespedes is going back, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And gentlemen, one of the big keys here for the Marlins this afternoon was the play of this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Marlins to Victoria for the 40th time this season. Wei-Yin Chen wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins. 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.